Hi everybody, thanks for joining us for Devotionables, brief devotions for busy people. My name is Gabriel Heinerman. So glad you're with us today. We're going to look at a story that I think we've done before. I didn't look it up before starting this morning, but I'm just thinking about this, reading through Mark right now with some friends. And just as an aside to this devotional, I just want to encourage you not only to read the Bible, but to read the Bible with others. I've been so encouraged reading through with some friends, talking about things we see in Mark, and just like it keeps me accountable to be in the Word of God every day. So we're right now reading through Mark together, and it's funny because as a church we read through Mark together. So I've been in Mark a lot this year. I'm just struck by this story at the end of chapter 1. In Mark 1 verse 40 says, "And a leper came to him, imploring him, and kneeling and said to him, 'If you will, you can make me clean.'" And then let's be moved here, as Jesus is moved by this man's words. Let's be moved by the actions of Jesus. Let's read this and think about it. "Moved with pity, Jesus stretched out his hand and touched him, said to him, 'I will, be clean.' And immediately the leprosy left him, and he was made clean. And Jesus sternly charged him and sent him away at once and said to him, 'See that you say nothing to anyone, but go show yourself to the priest and offer for your cleansing what Moses commanded for a proof to them.' But when he went out and began to talk freely about it, to spread the news, so that Jesus could no longer openly enter a town, but he was out in desolate places, and people were coming to him from every quarter." Jesus' ministry is starting with a bang. It is fruitful. Whoa, look at that. Now he came to preach. That's what he said to do. He came out to do. He came to heal, and he came to exercise authority over demons. That's what we've seen so far in chapter 1. But I've been touched by this story because you think about leprosy. Now, in our day and time, we don't think about leprosy enough. Well, it's still around, but have you ever met anybody with leprosy? Maybe, but I would say the vast majority of us have not. At least not the way the leprosy was happening back in Jesus' day. So as a leper, you would have been excommunicated out of the community because it was so contagious. You had to be kept out. You're walking around yelling, "Unclean, unclean, unclean." You couldn't be around people, your family, your friends, your co-workers, right? Just in society, you were not welcome because of this illness. And 2, it was so contagious. And let's just think about what it did. Like, it's contagious, and then it's not just like we think about leprosy, like it's just like I white, right? I don't even get really tan. I just kind of stay white all the time. But that's not a leper. Like leprosy, deformity of fingers falling off, right? Just pieces of skin just hanging, like gnarly eyeballs falling out. This is what lepers dealt with alone. They're going through this horrible disease alone. And you couldn't touch them. One, Jesus couldn't touch him, supposedly. People can't touch him because they would make you ceremonially unclean, and you have to run the risk of catching this disease. But what does Jesus do? He touches the man. Jesus reached out and touched this man, this individual, this person created in the image of God by Jesus. Jesus touches, who has the authority over our bodies, authority over sickness, authority over creation, touches the man out of compassion. How long had it been since this man had known the touch of another person? Not only did Jesus meet that need of healing, it's a picture of spiritually what happens to us. We're sin out. We're excommunicated. We can't be in our sin in God's presence. We need a touch from Jesus. Spiritually speaking, we were dead. Jesus touches us. You might need a touch of Jesus today, maybe for the first time. You would come and have life and be healed of your spiritual sickness, your spiritual leprosy. Come to Jesus today. And it may be that God is calling you to show compassion on somebody the rest of society is kind of keeping out of bounds a little bit. Who is it that you can give a compassionate touch to today? Blessings upon you. Have a wonderful day.